Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who ruled well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatir from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And as you can see, this is another video on the Common Sense Show with Dave Hodges, and it's talking about that there's a liquor shortage. Now, this is something I wouldn't be surprised at, seeing that during the year of 2020, the beginning of the VidCo 91 crisis, that many people, due to being fired or laid off, not getting any women, and isolated from other people, have become very depressed and have chosen to drown their sorrows in alcohol. And during the course of the 91 crisis, many people have succumbed to alcoholism. Either they've become full-blown addicts or they've died because of it. And with people not seeing any future, any bright future in the horizon or on the horizon, this has only worsened the situation to where we have this. And so we're going to let the video play, and we're going to get some scripture.
Dude, this is a no-brainer. KetoWithHodges.com, and you're going to want to look at the documentation that's there, because that really sells the product. Liquor. Oh, wow. There's liquor shortages right now as we speak. Are you surprised? I'm shocked. Liquor. I never thought there'd be a liquor shortage. Food shortage, gas shortage, water shortage, liquor. Are you kidding me? Listen to these states: Missouri, Michigan, Ohio, North Carolina, Illinois, New York. Notice it's mostly blue states, and that's where people need to drink the most, in my opinion. Need something to get through the day there. But anyway, liquor shortage. Now, let's go back to the History Channel thing. What they said was you'll need to barter and trade. Yeah, right, because the currency is gone at that point in time. So what are you going to barter and trade? They said liquor and cigarettes, two of the most important things. Wow. I never thought of it that way, because I don't really drink and I don't smoke. So I don't think in those terms, but I'm thinking, yeah. And they said that could actually be worth its weight in gold. You'll get a lot of stuff with that. You'll be able to trade it for food. You'll be able to trade it maybe for other things like bullets, food, water, guns, gold, ammo, medicine, tools. You say, wow, that's pretty cool. Yes, liquor. You might want to stock up. Not that you'll ever drink, but it could be a good bartering source. We'll see you back here next time. Thumbs up, like us. Make sure that you are.
I never thought about it from that perspective, but he does make a good point. But as I said before, I'm sure a huge reason why this has been happening is because folks have been drinking themselves silly. Because they don't see any hope. And that's why the scripture says, where there is no vision, Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish. All right, people have lost jobs and families and girlfriends and marriages and children, all because of the VidCo 91. And seeing no hope inside, they just like, well, fuck it, we just gonna kill ourselves. or self delete. Well, I already said it, but whatever. And you got many people taking this path. But as I said, I never thought about it from the perspective of possibly bartering, which, hey, when stuff really hits the fan or when people don't have jobs because they're not down with getting juiced up, then they're going to resort to bartering, which is nothing, as the scripture says, there's nothing new under the sun. You have to remember, during the time of Egypt, that's also what people did. They bartered. And so let me go get that account. Let me put it on pause and find it real quick. All right, here it is. We're at Genesis 47, and we're going to start at 13. And it says, "And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by the reason of famine." And it says, "And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they bought, and Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house." Okay, so when this famine hit Egypt, just like it's hitting modern day Egypt, all right, folks that had a little something, they were still able to pay with money. But let's continue to read. Verse 15, "And when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth." And that's the same thing you have here, because when people lose their jobs, they're not going to have money. And as Dave said, these people who have been going around buying of liquor, eventually they'll be able to use that as a bartering tool, as we continue to read. And it says, "And Joseph said, Give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail." And they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for the flocks, and for the cattle of the herds, and for the asses. And he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. So, as the scripture says, there's nothing new under the sun. When people don't have money, they're going to resort, as Dave said, to using this liquor and cigarettes to get other goods. If they need food, they'll sell liquor for food. If they want a woman, they'll sell liquor for a woman. Because the time that we're coming in where people won't have money to buy food, people will be wanting something to drain their sorrows in. As the scripture says, was it give strong drink to him that is ready to perish? Proverbs 31:6. And it says, "Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish." Yeah, folks are going to want that alcohol. Folks are going to desire very badly to have alcohol. And it says, "And wine unto those that be of heavy hearts." It says, "Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more." Because that's what people are going to want to do. But if there's a liquor shortage, I don't know how that's going to happen. And that matches up with the prophecy where it says, what was it? Isaiah 24:11. I'll start up 24:7. Isaiah 24:7. The new, you know what? I'm going to go straight to the point. Isaiah 24:11. It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. As we just read, hey, people are going to want that alcohol to forget their troubles. But if they don't have it, or if they can't use it to barter with, you're going to have a whole lot of sad people. Wow. I remember seeing an article where it said that they're having a hard time keeping liquor on the shelves. And, outside of, like I said before, outside of folks wanting to self-medicate, I never thought about it from the perspective of bartering. But that's also a very smart idea. But nonetheless, it should be very interesting when that day comes when people can't get alcohol, or what people will do to get alcohol, because it's going to be either one, in rare supply, or much of it will be in the hands of a very few. So I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.